I'm your host, Tiffany Souter, and this is Scared Confident. This is a quick, dear parent who's not traveling. Here are some survival tips for when your spouse is traveling. I've been real verbal that JR has been on the road a lot lately. And so there's different things I have to do to make sure that the week still goes well when that's the case. And Rachel, who is the executive producer on the show, her husband actually has been on the road quite a bit too. And so we were sharing notes of what do you do? And she was sharing some of her tips with me about when we're flying as single moms and when our husbands are on the road, what are the things that we do to keep the week going well and so that we're not having to make micro decisions every minute. So these 6 things I'm going to share are a combination of the things I've done and some of the stuff that Rachel shared with me that she does. First one is like lunches. School lunches can be hard. One of the things Rachel said that she did with her kids that worked really well is she made all the sandwiches for the week for the lunches and then she froze them. So kind of like Uncrustables do. She would take them out the night before. She'd get them thawed into the in the lunch that they were not still frozen. But that way, nothing went bad, and she was like kind of ready, set, and that made that step just a little bit easier of packing lunches. So I thought that was a cool idea. The other thing that she shared that has also helped me is having activities planned each night. So that doesn't mean like pumpkin carving and going mad crazy on crafting or something. But when you get home and you're hungry, the kids get home from school and like all of a sudden there's kind of this like dead time, it can take a lot of energy to figure out like, what is everybody going to do? And so like going to the park or buying a new coloring book or getting out Play-Doh, those can be things that's like, hey guys, let's do this. I get out 9x13 pans sometimes, or like the big sheet pans and have the kids like do Play-Doh on those. So it's like contained, but it's fun. And I had like an idea for them versus just like everybody sitting on devices or just destroying the house. That can provide some structure and just some kind of like excitement and fun for everybody. One of the things I did with the kids this week when JR was traveling was I took him to the park and I just let him eat hot dogs from the concession stand for dinner. They thought it was excellent. It was like, nutritionally a -4, but they thought it was fun. We just threw away the foil afterwards and it was great. I had like hot pretzels and hot dogs and it made it fun for everybody. They could play at the park, see some friends, and I didn't have to like cook and clean up and do all that night. So have some activities planned. Other hack I do on the food front is I prep tons of fruits and vegetables on the weekend when he's gone so that it's like quick access, for packing lunches, also for snacks after school. And it makes it so I don't have to like peel, chop, cut, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like fast nutrition. That has been a serious hack for me. I find when I buy things that are pre-cut, they go bad really fast, fruit and vegetables. So I don't usually tend to do that. A, it's more expensive. And B, I just find I get like 2 days out of it versus like 8. Another food one is like the rotisserie chicken. I buy 2 or 3 of them. When JR is going to be gone, I can make it into 1,000 different things. And it's like lean, fast protein that tastes good. Kids can eat it after practice. I can put it in tortillas for quesadillas. I can put it in soups. I can do all kinds of stuff with it. And it's like fast, healthy, and not crazy expensive. So the rotisserie chicken is another easy hack when you have a spouse traveling. My last 2 are about, I would say, the evenings. Keeping the TV off for me is like super important. Otherwise, bedtime gets drug out and we don't like, it's just easy to watch another show and everybody turns into slugs. And so keeping the TV off in the evening just keeps the night moving. And kids I find they get to bed like between 30 and 45 minutes sooner when we're not watching TV because it doesn't like take this big chunk out of the night. And then the morning goes better and all of that. So keeping the TV off. And then number 6 is like a total pickup before bed. The house has got to be back to even so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not waking up to dirty dishes, crap all over the living room, computers that weren't plugged in, and like all of that madness. And I find if I do the pickup before bed, then everybody had a chance to think through what the next morning was going to be. And it's not this chaotic moment. And just like the mess of the house makes my head really messy. And so I am like pretty militant about making sure that we do a complete house pickup before bed so that the next morning we can start fresh. So those are my 6. Make your sandwiches and freeze them. Have activities planned each night. Prep fruits and vegetables. The rotisserie chicken. Keeping the TV off. And do a house pickup before bed. So I'd love to hear yours. I mean, I do not have this mastered, but I do find that I get better and better at it as I realize it's something I have to make sure I'm intentional about preparing for. Otherwise, you feel like the whole week you're just reacting. So text me, share with me. What is it that you do? I'd love to hear. So what else is on your mind? Text me, 317-350-8921, 317-350-8921. And be sure to follow along on your favorite podcast app. Thanks for listening today.